What's up, bro? For you?
What's up? How are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. I was
Okay, okay.
finished
That's nice.
uh, a really boring homework that I have to not
Yes,
lie.
of course, me too.
So, bro, uh, we're almost finished our school.
Yes, yes.
We
I know.
have one full step in front to finish our degree, and it is just time to work one day. So
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this because, well, we start studying with the idea to one day work in one thing. But
Yes.
I don't know. I right now in this moment I feel something like
Well, in this
confused.
moment, I think that, well, in my opinion, in this moment, I don't know what I will to do because yes, we are studying a degree, but I think that in the laboratory field you learn more things that than in the school, and I am afraid about that because I think that in the school I am studying some things, and in the laboratory field maybe that things doesn't be correct. I don't know how to say that. I don't know.
Yeah, I know, but
Yes, yes, yes.
I don't know. I'm afraid maybe because
Me too.
I have worked before. Right now, I'm not working, but I have worked before, and I don't know. Maybe because I was studying my school, and I have in mind these talks about. It took me a real long time before I finished my school, so I was working like, oh, then I have money, I
Yes, yes,
didn't got this idea about I'm finished my degree right now. So I don't know. I'm afraid that in, well, working right now in that
yes,
moment, well,
yes. Me
in
too.
that moment I will make a
Yes,
mistake or something like that, or I'm going to get fired, or I won't be uh, I won't get the expectation from the boss, or I don't know. I'm
yes.
confused and I'm afraid right now. Right
Yeah.
now, man, I'm
Yes,
afraid of this.
me too. I used to work in another things, but I never worked about architecture or construction camp. I don't know how to say that, but I don't know. I'm afraid about that because I used to work previously,
Yeah,
but um, I don't know. I'm afraid because I want to dedicate to the structures, but I think that maybe it is dangerous and you get a lot of responsibility because the if you do a wrong calculate, I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
know,
yeah. Have to calculate.
and the yes, the structure can fall down, and maybe you will kill some peoples, and I don't know. I'm afraid because I don't wanna kill the people.
Yeah, I'm afraid about that too. And there is a lot of problems if you make a mistake
Yeah.
because, uh, well, the first one and the more important, if you kill someone, you're going you're going to kill.
Yes, yes, yes.
But uh, it, I don't know because I haven't worked uh, around for a year or more. But I remember that when I was working, the things and the calculus were getting harder about uh, the earthquake of the
Yes.
17 in September 17. Uh, It was the things were really bad. No, no, it was in 18 or 17, in
17, I think.
17,
Yes,
December 17.
17. Yes.
We were crazy because I don't know, I haven't experienced an earthquake like that. Um, when when that earthquake uh, was happening, in that
Yes.
moment I got in shock, and I was thinking that all the buildings around me were going to fall down, but
Yes.
unfortunately, they were. They, they could support the earthquake, but I have a friend who told me that he he was um, he was taking the bus in that moment when the earthquake was happening, and he saw a house falling down,
Yes.
and he saw
I think
someone
that,
trying to go out of his house, and
yes.
he saw how the house killed this man, and he got in shock too, and I don't know. I'm really
Yes, I
afraid of
think
this.
that, well, in the city of Mexico, well, the city of Mexico used to be a lagoon.
Yeah,
And so I think that it can be more dangerous if we want to project and have an, a house or an I don't know, a construction. I think that you can get more responsibility because as I say it, it was it used to be a lagoon. So I think it's more responsibility and it can be more dangerous. And well, when I was a child, I wanted to be a doctor, but I don't know, maybe, well, today I am studying a architecture degree, but because I think that a doctor has more responsibility because they have lives in their hands,
yeah,
but the architects and the people who jobs about the construction have our lives in their hands too, because, well, as I say it, if the construction falls down, maybe some people will lose their lives.
yeah, 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 yeah. And also I want to work in this structure. I want to calculate one day on a structure, and I was talking to my mom one day that I want to have blood in my hands one day. I don't
Yes.
want to kill someone, but at the same time, I'm afraid because I want to work in the army. I want to enter in the
Okay.
army,
Yes, yes,
and
yes.
they are really strict. They are really, really um, strong regulations, something like that. They have um, they think in perfection. Um, I don't know, bro, because I have seen some plans of the army, and it is, well, very different from the plans that we have in our school. Yeah,
Um, Sorry, I had some technical problems. My light went out. But anyway, let's get continue with this conversation. And sorry again.
don't worry, man. Uh,
Okay.
I was talking to you that I have um, I have this fear in myself because I don't know if maybe one day I will if I can enter to the army, start working with this. or were with them. I don't know. They really strict talking about progress and working, develop something, and I don't, I don't know. I'm afraid that what if I couldn't be able to work as they if I'm not prepared enough to satisfy the bosses
Yes.
or something like that, or even even not in the army, in other kind of work like I was I was thinking uh, if I could enter in the army, maybe I could try a job in the government, something like
Okay.
that, in the government offices, or well, my last kind of job that I was thinking that was to run my own business, my own construction business. But I want to get for some experiences, me as an employee, and then when I will be 30 or 40 years old, try to run my own business. But
Okay.
I don't know. I'm really afraid if I could, or maybe if this could be my kind of job, maybe I wasn't born to be an architect. I don't know. Right now I'm confused and I'm thinking about every
Yes.
kind of
Yes.
possibility.
I'm confused too because, well, you want to enter in the army, but maybe I would like to impart teaching lessons in my high school because I really want to come back to my high school. But I don't know. Maybe I think that it will be difficult because I want to impart teaching lessons, but I want to work in an architecture office too. But maybe the responsibility gets more high,
Yeah.
and it will be really hard. But maybe I don't know. Some of my teachers work in both, work in architecture office and imparting teaching lessons too in the Siateca Machalco.
Yeah.
And I don't know, mm, they make that I don't know how to say that. Mm, they well, I see these teachers, and I think that they don't I don't know how to say that. They don't sufren.
Work, worry,
Yeah,
try.
they don't have worries about their jobs, and maybe in the future I will be both too. But I don't know. I'm afraid, as I say it, because I want to dedicate to the structures, and I feel that it is a great responsibility. And maybe if I impart teaching lessons in my high school, it's a biggest responsibility too because you the the child I don't know how to say that the
Children,
teenagers teenagers
teenagers.
I think the teenagers and you are the esperanza
Hope.
you are the hope of them, and I don't know, maybe the responsibility get more hardcore harder. And I don't know, what do you think about that? Do you
Yeah,
think
no,
that
I got your
study
point.
or work in two jobs it's difficult or hard? I don't know. What do you think about it?
Um, I was thinking about teaching lessons for one day because teaching lessons is the best way to create ideas to form the new generation to give well to help some kids or some teenagers to get alive. You know, the
Yes.
teachers are really important in the part of, of us, of the society. Uh,
Yes.
we need to study to one day be a complete person, to be a great part of the society, or to complete your dreams or make your goals. I don't know, but I was thinking that maybe one day I would like to take architecture,
Yes.
but for free. I don't know if this will be uh, the best way to teach lessons because I was thinking about the poor society or the poor village, the poor people who can't pay for the school. You know,
Mm.
it is difficult. So I was thinking about what if one day I could be able to teach to these guys, to these kids, these teenagers,
Yes.
help them to get alive, maybe for free because if I don't have an economical problem, I would really like it to try because I think that making a little difference could make a big difference. I don't know
Yes. Yes.
how
Of
that
course.
sounds, but if I can help one guy, maybe in years, I could hear their family Thanksgiving because maybe he could work in something different, in maybe in the black market or doing
Yes.
bad things or becoming a burglar or a thief. I don't know. Uh, I I'm really glad with the IPM school because it is a really good school,
Yes.
even if this is public because it's, it has a really high level,
Yes.
and it has helped a lot of families that are really poor, really poor.
Yes. Yes. Of course. Of course.
Um, for these families, for these poor families, I don't know how to express it, but their kids has becoming a really good man or a really good woman or women. Uh, yeah, maybe I want to make a difference.
Yes. Yes. Of course. Maybe. Well. By the other side, I want to you. I want to be the difference too, and maybe I want to leave my own mark in this world because I think that when I died, maybe the people in the future don't remember me. I am afraid about that. I would like to the people in the future remembers me like the hey that's man do that do this or do that, you know.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And I don't
I
know.
was thinking in that because uh, when I was uh, when I was younger, I used to think that leaving my own mark in this earth,
Yes.
in the planet, in the society, to I wanted to be remembered one day. I wanted to someone want to know something about me. Well, as a Einstein or Newton, they made things that are really important, and still being that they they have made uh, a really big difference. But at the same time, I was maybe I don't know in a negative way or something like that. I was thinking that maybe it, it isn't important if you make a really big difference or if
Yes.
you make something really big. Maybe if you just help one person and this person is really glad at you, maybe this difference, you was right. and I
Yes,
want
of course.
to think in that way, uh, because I have some features that make this difference in me, and that
Yes,
was
yes,
the
yes.
reason that I wanted to study architecture, and I want to follow this uh, philosophical
Yes.
question or philosophical way to think. Uh, I wanted to be like that, but I don't know
Well,
because
I think well, we are talking about a legacy maybe,
yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
I think that well, this legacy turns more difficult because maybe in the future you one moment please. Okay, sorry. Maybe in the future uh, you this responsibility gets more biggest because maybe you will have your own family and you have to learn your teachers the correct and the wrong um, things. I don't know how to express that.
Uh, um, I don't know. Maybe one day I want to design a city. Because uh, I I was born in a city, and this city
Yes.
was already built when I was born. So there is there is a, a few buildings that are new. You know, my city is in some way really old. And one day when I was on holiday, I was on the uh, high road. I was
Mhm.
watching the my well, I was in a ride in the highway, and and I saw some little sticks, uh, in, as a perimeter, and there was a sign that that made me or maybe give me this idea because these perimeters maybe one day will become a new village in Michoacan. So these perimeters were the flats that were are going to build some buildings
Yes,
one day,
of course.
and it was a complete village in the sideway of the road, and I was like a maybe one day I want to work in that. Maybe one day I would really like to
Help.
drive this way,
Okay.
stand in this place, and say, "Man, I just designed this, and I'm going to build
Yes,
this."
yes, of course.
I don't know how to
As
express
I
it, but I
said,
really want to be one
as
day
I
in
said,
that
yes,
position.
as I said, the people will be say, "Hey, this man do this building." Yes, of course, and this building helps a lot of people in this village. In your case, I don't know.
But well, at the same time, I think I believe that this will take a long time, and we
Yes,
will
yeah,
have to work for a year to get this
yeah.
maybe reputation or the intelligence because as you say you learn more
Yes, of
working
course,
than in the school.
of
So
course.
I believe that I would really like to grow up and start working in the bottom, and
Yes,
maybe
yes, yes,
one
yes,
day
of course.
being a big architect become to be a big architect and never losing my first step. Like I start. I started working as a little man who
Yes,
was
from the
who,
bottom,
who wasn't
as
ready
you
to
say.
work, who wasn't ready to
Yes,
work, and maybe one day watch my first steps working
yes, of course.
like
Maybe
a
our first
salesman.
steps in the architecture, it is in the degree, because today maybe we design some projects, but it's different. You design in the computer as
In the
you
paper.
can see these buildings finish it. I don't know how to say how to express that. I think that the satisfaction is more because you can see your building and finish it.
Mm,
An idea that comes in the paper, finishing are in that place, in this place.
I got the phone. Well, I would really like to one day become a big architect, and
Yes,
a great part of the society, or maybe maybe not a big part of the society, but just an inspiration for my children. Because, well, I want to have a family one day, and maybe I want to hear my son or daughter, my kids,
yes, of course.
telling
Me
like,
too.
I want to be as my father. I don't know. Maybe it is a feeling that I can describe in the
Yes, of course.
complete sense, but uh, I want to be as as an example to follow,
Yes,
someone who inspires uh, to others to become uh,
yes.
in a better
Maybe in the
place
future,
for life.
yes. Maybe in the future we will be the the example for many teenagers, for our sons maybe. But I don't know. Um, it, let the future let us know. I don't know if I die tomorrow. I don't know if I live maybe 50 years.
This
But
year, and we don't know what will happen tomorrow, what destiny has
yes,
for us.
yes, of course. Yes, of course. But and I don't know, maybe I would like to leave a legacy and be an example for I don't mean a lot of people, but I will to like to be the example for some people. Maybe my sons, maybe if I will be a teacher, and maybe my my teenagers. I don't know how to say that, but I want to leave my own mark in this world. Maybe construction, projecting a building for people, and I would like to this building helps a lot of people, and as I say it, um, I would like to the people in the future say this man helped to my community. This man helped to my sons maybe, because I don't know, maybe one day I will be project a school. I don't know.
And don't forget the last thing that I
Okay,
that I was thinking that I want to make my mom proud of me. Yeah,
of course, yes, yes, yes. Yes, our fathers was here since the first moment. I don't know. Well, my mom was, and today follow and help me to some things. I don't know if in the future I don't dedicate to the architecture, but I think that maybe I hope that my mom gets um, I don't know how to say that, gets
proud of you.
yes, yes, of course. And what do you think? Uh, what do you think about your fathers? You think that they are I don't know how to say that orgullosos
Yeah,
about
yeah, yeah,
you.
bro. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yes, 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 yes.
Well, I have made some mistakes in
Yes.
my teenager age,
Yes,
and
of course, me too.
I want to solve this problem. I want to fix the bad things that I have made in the past because there was a moment in my life that my father, well, my parents uh, was thinking that I wasn't able to study, that I wasn't able to become
Yes.
a man. But I want to prove it. I want to try it. And well, I have worked before, but right now it's just like a jump. It's just
Yes, of
like
course.
a faith jump, and you don't have anything. It's just your
Yes,
hands, your brain. You have to work. You have to earn your own life. You have to win it. So I just have this in mind. Maybe if I could start in the army, I was thinking about some evaluations, about some calculus about in the government,
yes.
or printing something or design or
Yeah,
as a
there's
draftsman or something like that. But
yes,
I just think I have this idea in mind that I want to make my parents proud, and in the future maybe inspire my children and get them proud
yes.
of me too. But wait,
There is this I don't know how to say that reflection maybe. This reflection says that do whatever you want, but be the better in that. And I
okay,
think that
okay,
maybe in this case, my mom um, says me that if yeah, sorry,
and don't worry.
she says me that maybe if I don't conclude my degree, um, maybe I will dedicate to another thing. But my mom ever uh, pull me. I don't know how to say that. Like you, as you say it, they. Sorry, she helped me, and
Yeah, yeah,
yes, a friend. Do whatever you want, but be the better in this.
yeah, 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 yeah. It's like um, uh, improve it yourself. Don't try to be better than anyone. Be
Yes.
better than you. That
uh,
that is what my mother told me. Don't want to impress someone. Try to
yes, of course.
impress you. Don't want to be better than someone. Try to be better than you the next day. Um, Try to be someone.
Yes.
But bro, it, it is time for me. I have to go, and I have to leave you. But it was really glad to talking with you
Yes.
for a while because I was uh, started thinking really sad things.
Yes,
So
yes,
I have to go right now. But
yes.
it
Me
was a
too.
pleasure talking with you. So I
It's
have to
very
say
late.
goodbye, bro. So
Yes, of course. My best wishes for you and your family, bro. And I don't know. Be careful in these days because the COVID-19 it's
yeah,
harder. Be careful.
thank you very much, bro. So I have to leave you. So good night, bro. I have to
See you
go.
next time, bro.
Bye, bro.
Thank you.
And careful
Bye.
you too. Wishes for your family.
Thanks.
So
Thank you. Thank you.
bye,
Bye,
bro.
bro.